Okay, at least I know that that was scripted. Yeah, this is the same thing like last time with Selena, I guess. Oh, that's nice, they saved. What was that place? Something was off. They still haven't said why the mother can do the stuff she is. Okay, I cannot light a match. Can I? Oh, there we go.
This room was different. It was a dead space. A breach opened in the night. A world trying to mimic another. Memories, maybe.
The smell, cigarettes and alcohol.
Suppressed memories. Sadness. Letting myself fall into a trap was starting to be a bad habit.
The corrupt smell of illegality, poverty, and solitude. So where are you, or there are you? Ooh, that's cool. You can only see it from that angle. I was feeling dizzier and dizzier. I had to go out as soon as possible. I think it's triggered when I just start to try and leave the circle, it looks like. Unless there's something here. Can I actually inspect that message? Oh, okay. There's clearly some trigger here, I think. Am I seeing something off? Is there another? There we go, okay. I'm not exactly sure on what the trigger is. Like, maybe it's just meant to be uncomfortably long. Oh, okay, I was saying, I think we're gonna find out what happens if I don't have a light. That makes sense. Because he played the piano for her, right?
Follow me.
Newspaper mentioned her. The rising star of jazz who disappeared. Rest in peace. Was that what you wanted? Such a waste. That darkness seems more aggressive. I chose poorly. Oh, there we go.
Where are you?
I'll turn that light off in a second. I couldn't imagine her living in such misery. She had fallen so low. Well, why not? Why would I do that? Am I back? Or I'm still in, like, the memory. It's too dark for me to see anything. Yeah, I can't match. But this is the room I was in before. According to the marks on the floor, the bed was moved often. So I guess I have to go over to whatever that is, probably. Without light, I couldn't do anything. I probably have to turn the light on and off again. Did I actually inspect like this? Well. I know the bed was moved often, but I don't think I can move from here, right? What does it want from me? In theory, it's got to be something in the light. Okay, this one's in the light. William Vesper's Diary, excerpt number 4. October 4th, 1916. When the moon appears at night, the shadow stops shouting. So I watch it as much as I can. I can feel warmth in my body. I talk to it so it would stay. When I stop watching, it's still here in front of my eyes for a while, as if it could stay in my mind. I believe that's the reason I love night more than day, even though night is very dangerous because of the shadows. And because of Mother. If the moon could kill her, I might be saved, and the moon would take her place. I'm only 12 and I don't want to die like that in the dark. So I'm guessing he's been like this for a while. I guess I haven't really been watching the years on these, but I guess what doesn't make sense to me is it sounds like he's going fully crazy and he's 12. Then how does he somehow become a normal person who goes out to a bar and plays the piano during the day, and then at night he comes home and just deals with this? Like, I'm not commenting, and maybe I'm missing something, but I'm pretty sure those are the same characters, right? It was Henry and Margaret. Margaret is the shadow. And then they had William. Henry died when William was like 10 or 8. And then he's grown up since then, and then that's where we are now. And then he met Selena at some point. I guess that's also not clear. Like, this could have happened last week that he met her and she died or something. Did that... It's so windy. I can see, like, that's the start of him being obsessed with the moon. Right now, the only thing I can think of... Oh, there we go. Would be, like, playing, oh, duh. Like, playing a chicken with her. In that light. From that hole, I could see only the moon. Could be pure luck. It makes sense now that why the moon was so highlighted in the cutscene. It's... Oh, okay. Point of view to the moon found. Is there something else I can do here? Oh. I assume something's gonna have changed when I come back out. Oh, hold on. I knew about that one. Interesting. Okay, where does that get me here? Yeah. There's something in here, I assume. I should actually use this to remind myself of some stuff. Ice Venture Cruises. Why is that important? When did I pick that up, and why does that matter? Or is that just meant to be so it's actually like a newspaper and that's just an ad? I think that's all that is, right? So right now my only idea is I have to play chicken with her unless I can interact with the hook. A child been trapped here for much too long. Okay, there we go. Interact with this. Okay. So I guess this is where he was kept. William was kept, right? And that makes sense. He would watch the moon from there. I'm so curious about the hook. There must be something I'm missing here. Kids' drawings, and then it just goes dark. Like there's all those chains and stuff. Interact. I guess I should try the door. I assume it's gotta be locked, right? And there's like something nailed in the wall on the right there. See, just the fact that they give me this light makes me think, when was it drawn? It makes me think I need to like sit here, turn it off, wait until she's close, assuming I don't just die. I think this is meant to be like Zork a little bit. And then I can kill her and that's how I could get out. That's the only thing I can think of. That or I really expected for there to be something with this moon, like something else I could notice. It's all just black screen. Man, has this game actually cleaned my apartment a lot before this, because I was playing this and watching the screen. There's so much black. I see how dirty my monitor is. From that hole I could see on the moon. Could it be pure light? It almost looks like the moon's moving, but I think it's just him wobbling back and forth. And the fact that I got an achievement for that, I really think that was just an Easter egg kind of thing. Yep. Or was there something I was supposed to get out of that message about the moon? Like the fact that the moon comes in here means I'm safe. See, if there was something else, like if I could see the window while the light was off. I don't know what that was. That was just a black screen. It's also a little annoying, like, I can't pick up the book and bring it back into the light. I know it's like sequencing, but what is that? Astronomy books. The moon, craters, seas, and myths. I will say, I like the whole light and dark thing. Selling it. Yeah. But it does lead to a lot of just fumbling around. Like, I don't actually know what I'm supposed to do. I think it's got to be the light. That's how I got here. But the thing is, I can't just get out. I think I'm still in that like little memory thing, because otherwise I would have my matches back, unless she took them. In which case, then I'm not really safe until I find them again. And I really want to know, what is that? Single and isolated child. What is in the wall here? There's something on the ground. Hold on. There's a lamp over there. Does that work? There we go. Okay. Again, dude, just pick up the lamp. And then from here, can I push the bed? Yes. That's it. The thing is, like, they've had those all around. And they haven't worked. The tie of the painting was weak. But it's obviously like a door. Huh. Painting was covering a spy hole. Things are getting murkier and murkier. Oh, this is fucking... I was gonna say, it's like, this is prime jump scare. Like, they haven't really been hugely into it yet. It's like a crucifix, though. See, I think that's entirely just for... Oh, okay, that's why. I think it was entirely for the jump scare, but then the point was to imply that that's how, like, she watched him, or whatever, and you probably see through the painting or something. Don't do that, dude. So now I can see this. It's cool. I expect them to do this more often, but it's only happened, like, twice or so. Key was waiting in the shadows, waiting for me to get it. Key to what? Is there my matches here? Ghostly residue, yeah. So I just don't have matches now. But, yeah, it has been acknowledged. That is the ghostly residue. But I still don't understand. What was I shaking? Is that a door or not? I think that was originally a door, and maybe that's what I was supposed to have gotten from that map. And then she blocked it off and made it into a spy hole. I honestly can't tell, because I'm in the very bottom left, right? Like, I still don't understand why that door is weird. I mean, I don't even know if that's up to date. Okay. So I think this is a door. I'm guessing that's where the key goes to. Yep. Oh, that's a cool effect. How it opens up the rest of it. I don't think there's anything it showed me otherwise. But then what was the hooks for? Or is that new? Was he doing like his torch stuff in here? Okay, this is the bathroom. How was she in here to scare me if there was a light? Margaret's diary, excerpt 14. September 15th, 1911. I found Henry arcing on his bed, naked, grasping the sheets as if they were chains. When Sarah entered, she screamed, "He is possessed!" I told her to wake up the servants and go look for Dr. Rosenthal. She was too happy to leave. I came close to Henry. In the darkness, his eyes looked like two balls of mercury, the eyes of his son. He had scars all over his chest, inflicted by his own nails. He grasped the sleeve of my gown and hissed, "There you are, you whore." He dragged me towards him, towards the obscene swell of his crotch. The past and present were one, drawing a sinister bloody line to the future. He was lost, a wrecked man, like my father. I was doomed. God had turned his back on me. So, I'm guessing. So she hated her father, I bet, for some reason. And that's why she was talking to the doctor, and he wrote that, no, it's not hereditary. But he probably doesn't know that her father also had it, and I guess she sees it more like some kind of possession. escalating, or like she's cursed, essentially, even though she knows it's a disease. And that's why she hates him, and that's why she probably hates her son. That doesn't explain why she's a ghost. And that whole thing. But I think that's what it's going to get at. Please, matches? Some matches, that could be very helpful. I'm going to explore in the light a little bit first. Open, please. Ooh. Oh, the kind of tool a woman always needs in front of a mirror. Okay, that's obviously the key. Toilet paper, still waiting for it to transfer to the toilet. Nice. What is that? This bottle of French perfume was probably very expensive. What are those statues? Was Selena living here, or is it just a madman's delusions? So I have not been looking too closely. I guess I'm confused. I was gonna say, is it Margaret that has the crucifix on her journal? But it doesn't on the top right. Was that really that man in the mirror? I looked like a dead man. Nope. Why would I do such this? I was just clear like you're turning it off and not like, oh, I'm turning a new one on. Sometimes it felt as if the house didn't want to lose its grandeur. The chair was blocking the door. No need to ask why. I don't think, if she can slam, I don't think any of that would actually keep her out, right? So that's my way out. So what I want to do is I want to make sure I explore more of this. Huge quantity of blood. I guess that's based off that note recently about him bathing in the blood. Uh-oh. Stocks for the winter. Okay. Nice. Margaret's diary, excerpt number 13, September 15th, 1911. It happened tonight around 1 a.m. The house was quiet. Sarah had taken William to bed after dinner, and Henry had left the living room around 10 p.m., saying he was tired. I thought we were past trying to forge excuses. I was painting in my room when I heard the yell. My heart stopped. I thought it was a delusion, but the yell resonated once again. The yell of an ancient fear, reaching out from the abyss. A door that I thought locked for good just slammed open in my mind, and behind it was a frightened child who thought her father was coming back from the dead to take her. I quickly pulled myself together. I went out in the hall. The yells were coming from Henry's room. William was awake and about to enter his father's room. I sent him back to his bed despite his tears. I knew too well what was waiting inside. I think this is a safe room. I think because the whole like sun motif. I think she was just in here because that makes a good jump scare. But I don't think she can actually come in here otherwise. Yeah, I got it. This house is too big for a single and isolated child. Are we not going to talk about the hook? That just seems odd to me. Why was the bed moved often then? Like that, I don't quite get. It seems like you'd never have to move it. I guess it was a door, so, yeah. William Vesper's diary, excerpt number 19. June 30th, 1928. The voices came back one by one. I thought I was forever free. I was so naive. That corruption runs too deep. I had to do it again tonight. There's a new girl downstairs, tied up on the slut's throne. Her hair, as black as mother's, give me the shivers, but they justify the killing. I only touch her when I'm wearing gloves. I need to polish my approach. The first time was too brutal, too rash. Luna is subtle. She knows blood is precious. One cannot pour it out of rage or fear. The act has to be fully conscious. Using drugs, as some Indian tribes do, could amplify my perception of the ritual. But importing them will take some time. In any case, Luna is weak tonight, but she is still there, waiting, curious to see me act. At least 3 empty bottles had been useful. At least these empty bottles had been useful. Back to the moon. Any reason why it's boarded up? And there was that one... Oh, I guess that was a journal I just read, right? I just noticed that bird. I can't imagine it has any significance, but... My match went out at some point. Jeez. So I need to get back to her. One thing that's hard is... What did she say? She screams something, I swear. Oh man, she's booking it. Okay. She usually does not chase that much. But what did she say? Is it just like...